Hello, my ginger loves. I hope all is well. Ooh, y'all. I quit my job almost a year ago. No, actually, over a year ago. And moved back to Florida. And I used to work 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. when I was in the 9 to 5 world. And I have not been getting up that early, since I left that working world. But I've had difficulty, I think. Some of it was definitely, personal things going on with my parents and with me and things like that. But also, just trying to figure out a time to be able to do my readings for the channel. And so, I figured out that even though I'm not really a morning person, most Capricorns are not. We just love our sleep. That's all. The morning just seems to work better for me. So, prayerfully, this will work out as far as helping me be, consistent. So, I'm gonna try this out and see how it goes. Anywho, I hope everyone slept peacefully. Let's see what the African goddesses have to say. What kind of message we need for today. All right, so we have Madame Marie Laveau, Good Juju, which is number 7, which is the number of spirituality. We have Ngame, Desire, which is number 8, the number of material abundance. And we have Tanit, Pleasure, number 11, which signifies that, something is opening up. And then on the bottom, we have Mbuya Nahanda, Radical Rebirth, which is number 5. And 5 is the number of change. So, with Marie Laveau, what I'm getting, Good Juju, is that someone has something really good coming back to them. You've been putting out good energy. You've been putting out, good karma. You have a really high frequency right now, and you're vibrating, maybe at the highest that you've vibrated maybe ever or in a while. You may be coming out of, some kind of trying time, or you may have been having some difficulty, or maybe some obstacles, but you definitely are coming into something really fabulous. Someone may have done some kind of love spell, and I only say that because on the bottom, she's doing some kind of ritual, and there's a heart like around it. And so Someone may have done some kind of love spell, or maybe you did done some kind of love ritual, just to bring more loving energy into yourself. There's lots of red around, and so you're grounded. There's green back there for the heart chakra. But somebody has something really good coming to you. There's a lot of goodness surrounding you. You may have recently obtained a new group of friends, or maybe you found some soul tribe, or something. You're just surrounding yourself in goodness. You're surrounding yourself with high vibrational energies. You may have been eating really well, and so you're feeling better. You may have been doing some kind of candle work. There's lots of candles in this picture. Marie Laveau was definitely a high priestess, and she, used her good juju. She used her magic in really righteous and beautiful ways to help her people. And so, you know, you may have been doing that. You may have been sowing into your community, pouring, you know, goodness into those around you to help lift people up, to help give people, a better sense of purpose. She was an extraordinary businesswoman as well. She was very wealthy in a lot of ways, not just money. And so, the divine is showing favor on you, and you're being lifted up, and you have some really great things coming to you. And Game is desire, which is number 8, the number of material abundance. So she's up in the cosmos. She has this golden bow and arrow, and it's like she's getting ready to point this arrow down and shoot it, down, possibly, into the earth. So someone may be, getting ready to receive something in the 3D that you have been, praying about, that you've been going to your ancestors about. She's holding, planets. And then her bow is shaped like a crescent moon. And then she has another set of hands that are like holding up a star, you know. So it's also, giving me a feeling of you're able to handle all that is coming at you, all that's coming to you. She has 2, 4, 6, arms and hands that are holding everything she needs. So whatever blessings God is sending down to you, your desires, things that you've been praying about, things that you've been asking for, you are now able and capable of handling it. You're now able to hold it. Our desires sometimes don't come to us at the time that we feel that we're ready. Just because sometimes we might feel ready, but we're not capable of holding them. We're not capable of receiving what's coming down to us. We are not in a space where we can get it and hold on to it. If we were to receive it when we think we're ready, certain obstacles or, circumstances may come up that may cause us to drop it or to fumble it or, whatever. And so this is saying to me that someone has been praying for something in the 3D. I don't know what the something is, but whatever it is, it's big. And it's something that you had to go through some storms. You had to get through some rough times in order to be able to hold on to all that is being sent to you. So that's really, really nice that you've gotten yourself, your energy is in a place where you can receive. Tanit is number 11. She is the goddess of pleasure, and this is about being able to please yourself. This is about being open to receiving from the Most High, from the universe, from Source, from your ancestors, from your ascended, divine ancestors, from your angels, from your guardians. This is about being able to receive the things that make you happy. There is lots of purple in this card and gold. And as I said, she's number 11. 11 is about divine door. It's about a divine opening. And so this is about being able to open yourself up and freely allow yourself to be pleased. And it's not just a physical pleasure, it is a spiritual pleasure as well. Be pleased with where you are. Be pleased with what you have. Because when you are in a state of gratitude, when you're able to be grateful for what God has already done for you, and you're grateful for what God is doing for you, you can then have gratitude for what is to come. So this is about, pleasure in all ways. Pleasure, with yourself. Pleasure with the divine. This is about having a cohesive relationship with the universe, with God, with Source, to be able to just have gratitude with where you are. Pleasure doesn't necessarily have to be just about sex or about a physical, carnal nature type thing. Pleasure has to be something that is from within. You have to derive pleasure with whatever you're doing. If something that you are doing, and not just a task, but your job, for instance, if you do not get pleasure from your work, then it's probably not for you anymore. Your time may be up, or maybe it's time for you to move to a different department, or maybe it's time for you to explore, options of expanding what you do in your job. Use the skills that you've learned in the time that you've been there and from previous employment that you've had, previous life experiences, things that you've done in order for you to find that place of pleasure again. There are times, especially when it comes to jobs and relationships of any kind, where we become very complacent because it becomes our norm or we get used to it, and we stop seeking pleasure out of things when it's become so routine that we just do it out of habit. So this is saying that you need to open yourself up and find pleasure again in whatever it is that's no longer pleasing you. Okay? This is really great. And then on the bottom, we have number 5, radical rebirth, which is 5 is the number of change. And so somebody may be experiencing a rebirth, literally. Like you may be going through some kind of ascension. You may be going through a time where you're finding your inner beast. And I say that because she has these two lions right here. But you may be going through a time where you've been digging deep, where you're finding that part of you that needs to take a stand and start putting your foot down. Someone may not have been standing in your power, and now you are reaching a place where you don't want to be a doormat anymore, where you don't want to allow people to take your kindness for a weakness. And remember, in another video, I told you, you need to be kind and not nice. So, you may be reaching a place where you're becoming kind and you're no longer nice. But somebody is standing up. Somebody is really embracing the change that they are going through. Somebody is really embracing the power that they are starting to feel, the power that they are starting to obtain. You may finally be in a place, maybe, I don't know, I'm feeling like somebody may have left some kind of toxic relationship, and you're feeling very powerful because it may have been very difficult for you in the past to walk away from things even when you knew that it wasn't good for you. But you are reaching a place where you know that it's time for change. And because it's time for change, you're starting to stand up for yourself. So that is really, really great. But somebody is going through a radical rebirth. Somebody is going through some kind of change that is definitely making you no longer be recognized by people who did not appreciate you, people who did not honor you, people who, tried to make you feel small or make you feel as if you did not matter. And because you are standing up, because you are rising in your power, those people are beginning to fall off, which is a good thing. Always make them come up, you don't go down. That's the way that goes. Like when Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high. That's what that means. So this is wonderful. Somebody is really standing in their power. Good for you. Keep doing that. Don't let people, use you, mistreat you, mishandle you. Don't allow that. People will only do what you allow. So if you start standing for yourself, say what you mean and mean what you say, stand on your words, stand on your thoughts and your behaviors, stand on who you are, it will draw the right people to you and it will repel the people who are no longer supposed to be a part of your universe. This is so great. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderfous rest of the day. If this resonated with you at all, or if you, like the vibrations that I'm putting out, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that we can continue to grow. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.